One of the things we have seen, and one of the silver linings in this coronavirus pandemic, is that work from home businesses are up big, okay? As you know, I'm a large shareholder in a company called InvestView, trades on the OTC QB under the symbol INVU. It's in the investor education game. We have 10,000 distributors around the world that sell our investor education products. They're subscription products, okay? And a lot of people that sell that stuff, they're work from home people. And you would think in Corona, everybody's all locked down and everything. Sales are up immensely for InvestView because people are home. They're more focused on their side business because they're either laid off or doing something else. So we've seen a huge spike in work from home businesses. And to break it down a little more, my favorite guest when it comes to the markets in Wall Street insider Joe Hagan joins me right now. He's the CEO of Wealth Colony, also a significant shareholder in InvestView. And Joe's been bringing us some great guests along with him on Wednesdays. Today he's joined by Courtney Epps. She's an international speaker and author of More Relaxing, Less Taxing, Why You Would Be Brain Dead Not to Own a Business. Joe, Courtney, thanks for joining us. I don't hear them.
Take it away, but I want to tell you right now, don't let her Southern charm fool you. She would be right down in the pit in the New York Stock Exchange, old school style, just like you and I.
Wow.
She's
all
got
right.
a ton of Zeus energy.
Wow. Hey, Courtney, thanks for joining us. I know you're the author of More Relaxing, Less Taxing. If you watched the debates last night, that may not be happening. If Joe Biden wins, he says he's going to raise your taxes, and that means small business owners are going to go from 21% back to 35%. What can you do to help business owners get in business and stay in business? And what have you seen in the acceleration in work from home businesses?
So, and I appreciate you having me on. So one of the things, just obviously, people have no comprehension of the fact that business owners are what, we're actually driving the economy. So we get massive tax deductions in order to continue to grow our business. So we're pushing money back into the economy, we're selling every single day, and we're also hiring employees. And so employees are the ones who are going to pay the lion's share always. And for me, it's not about like a percentage of taxes. It's about making sure that you are eliminating on paper, just like Donald Trump does, is eliminating taxes. So you don't have to worry about the percentage. It's like, how do I make it easier? And how do I eliminate taxes that, or how do I create tax deductions that I'm already spending money on today? So I work a lot with home-based business owners, with speakers, coaches, a lot of solopreneurs, and our largest client's $120 million. So it's just like every single industry I work alongside, but I love the home-based business industry. And the reason why is because it makes it super easy for you to take what you're currently spending money on today, which are living expenses, and be able to redirect those into business expenses and have massive tax deductions. And so, my thought, I did not watch the debate. I heard some things about it today, and a lot of it was based on taxes and people paying their lion's share of taxes, right? That people over $400,000 a year should be paying more in taxes. And my thought process on that is that there will be more people on unemployment because there will be less employees, because we would have, as a business owner, we would have no reason to go out and build a substantial business if we're going to be taxed at an even higher rate. So, what I love and what I do every single day is that I just teach people how to free up money, how to take what they're currently spending money on today, turn that into a business expense. And that first starts with understanding what are tax deductions that you can take for being a business owner, whether that's brick and mortar or whether that is a home-based business. So things like meals and mileage and cell phone and internet and travel, and you can hire your kids. And a lot of people don't realize that there are so many tax laws that are created to help you keep more money. And so you don't have to worry about the big tax hike that they're trying to implement if Joe Biden wins. But the other aspect, and most people don't even realize, is that the structure of your company makes a substantial difference in how much money you pay in taxes, almost to a point that you could double the amount of money that you're paying in taxes if you don't have an LLC that is then treated as an S corporation for tax purposes. So we're looking at deductions first and foremost. What are you taking that you're not writing off? Or, and the understanding on that is that if you're attempting to earn an income, whatever you're spending money on, that can become a tax deduction. So it's all about your intention. And then the second thing is the structure. So if you are making more than $12,000 a year in gross income, meaning before any expenses, you need to be an LLC. And if you're making more than $12,000 a year in net income, that you need to take that LLC and turn it into an S corp election so that you can bypass 80% of your self-employment taxes.
Wow. All right. Well, listen, Joe, our audience here on Biz TV, a lot of small business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs. I hope they're learning from this. I know you mentioned before, and by the way, Courtney, excellent summation there of some great points, but you had me at hello. Joe had it right. The Southern accent wins every time, but great content. Joe, I heard you mention the Zeus. You said she's got the Zeus energy. I know you're all into this new empowerment stuff. What is the Zeus energy?
Zeus energy is certainty. Like, no matter what, it can be male or female, but it's certainty. So she's going to show you how to save money. Don't be brain dead. If you want to own a business and get off life support for your brain, then get with Courtney, read her book, right? You'll learn a few things, and she's going to help you save money. And she's certain about it. And if she says she's going to do it, she's going to do it. And that's Zeus energy.
So, Courtney, when I come across great authors from time to time, I go buy some books, I read it, and then I give away the rest of the copies on the show to some of our audience members. Where can we find and buy More Relaxing, Less Taxing? Maybe I'll give some away on the show.
Yep. So if you want to buy them, we can obviously morerelaxinglesstaxing.com, or you can go to Amazon, but we have them in bulk. Because our focus, just like you invest, what's it called? The
InvestView.
So I speak for the network marketing industry, and one of the things that I teach is teach people how to free up money so that they can get involved in a home-based business, so that they can have a better life. Obviously, they can save on average of $4,000 to $7,000 a year just by having some sort of home-based business and attempting to earn an income, when the average household is going in debt $7,000 a year to work 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year, to take 2 weeks paid vacation. So I'm teaching them that how to come into the industry, how to stay in long enough to win, and how to keep more of their money when they make it.
All right, so let me ask you this. I love when the audience actually learns something in the show every day. When you start a work from home business, let's say you start a side business and you say you can save $4,000 to $7,000 a year. By having a legitimate side business, whether it's an LLC or an S, you can start to write off your office in your house, right? You can start to write off some of your utilities in your house,
Yes.
some other things, some of your cell phone, because you're using that for business purposes. So those expenses, which you would normally eat personally, you get to offset them a little bit with these expenses, right?
And it typically is between $25,000 and $35,000 a year that you get to take in expenses that you're already spending money on. So I did over 900 tax returns in the network marketing industry when I was in it. So I'm not involved in network marketing at all, but I'm a speaker for the industry now. But I did over 900 tax returns, and I was able to show people, like, here's where you would have been had you not had this home-based business, and here's where you are now. And it's irrelevant to if you make money on paper. It is very important that you're able to take advantage of these tax deductions. So just by taking a W-2 employee and going from being a W-2 employee to a W-2 employee with a home-based business, even if you don't make any money at all, like you're just learning the first couple years, then you're bringing home $4,000 to $7,000 a year in taxes. So I used to tell clients, I'm like, look, like my team, I'm like, you can either spend $100 this month on you for buying your auto ship, or you can spend $400 in taxes. And when you understand that, that's why so many people don't believe that the network marketing industry is legit. Like for us, it's like it is a no-brainer. And the reason why it's a no-brainer is because if you have the government, let's say, for instance, there's 128 million households in America. If the average household, say $4,000 a year, it would cost the government $508 billion. So that's why people don't think it's legitimate. It's the only way that a W-2 employee can actually get out of the rat race eventually.
Wow.
And do it for a couple $100.
All right. Well, we're out of time. Joe, thank you for schooling us on Zeus Energy. And Courtney, I really appreciate you giving our audience some sage advice. And I would encourage you out there to go to morerelaxing.com and check out the book. And next week, I may give away a few copies. Courtney Epps, Joe Hagan, CEO of Wealth Colony, and also a shareholder of InvestView. Thank you both for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
All right.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We are going to cancel a person with Trump derangement syndrome out of my life right after this.